for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. So here's the Clippers starting group. Collins at power forward, Zubac in the middle. Kawhi Leonard out there with James Harden. And it's Jones in at the small forward position. Doris, how excited are you for this front court matchup we have in front of us tonight? Two of the best in the game.
BA, I've had this one circled on my calendar for some time. The front court matchup is absolutely special. Two big-time guys.
And the basket by Leonard.
Just incredible touch from the interior. Kawhi Leonard more than capable in that painted area.
Randall on the screen. DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Outside McDaniels. Randall, a screen on Jones. Back to Randall. Collins with the rebound. Harden against Edwards. Leonard for three. That shot, no good. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Randall, a screen on Harden. DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Stolen by Collins. DiVincenzo against Harden. Leonard with a screen on DiVincenzo. Harden into the lane, and he gets that one.
Well, James Harden's ability to put it on the deck and get to the cup is elite. And because of that size and frame, he's going to finish most often.
And after some uncertainty, the Timberwolves moving forward under new governorship, Doris.
Boy, BA, that sale process was long and obviously at times quite contentious. I believe the organization has to be thrilled that that is finally in the past, because what you want to do is focus on trying to continue the Wolves' recent run of success. There's a lot to be excited about with this young group.
Randall, good.
Well, that's Randall working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
Here's Harden. There's the drive. Jones from outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Gobert with a screen on Harden. DiVincenzo with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Gobert. Edwards, a pass to Randall. Shot clock at 6. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Clippers are remaining competitive even with some shifting pieces in their roster. Star play creator James Harden said, quote, "We're legit and our defense is really good. Offensively, we know what we want to get to and we hang our hats on the defensive end." Guys?
A heavy veteran roster. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie. Here's DiVincenzo following the three-pointer by Los Angeles to win the run. Excellent D there from Collins.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
Leonard for three. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Pass to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And vertical threat that is Rudy Gobert. What a ferocious finish at the rim.
Collins passes to Zubac. Outside Harden. Zubac, screen. And he's going for the lob. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And did Zubac get off his feet in a hurry? What a finish.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's DiVincenzo. Collins with the defensive effort. The Clippers lead by 8. Outside Harden. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Harden hits them both.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
Randall, good.
Boy, no one is blocking that shot. Excellent use of the floater.
Leonard for three. James Harden. He's been the guy making things happen for the Los Angeles Clippers. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1/4 of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Collins at power forward, Zubats in the middle. James Harden out there with Kawhi Leonard, and it's Jones in at the 3 spot. Now here's Edwards. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Picked by Gobert. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on even to Zubats. All right, Doris, let's talk for a moment about Rudy Gobert's defensive IQ.
Let's begin, BA, with his communication on that end. It's an undervalued aspect of defensive performance. Then you talk about his ability to be a rim protector, to be able to rotate in defensive help. There is a reason he has won the Defensive Player of the Year as many times as he has.
Nice shot by Harden.
Well, at this point, James Harden has put his imprint all over this basketball game, and the defense better find a way to figure him out soon.
Now here's DiVincenzo. The 3 ball. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. DiVincenzo's got 6 points.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Here's Zubats. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
DiVincenzo against Harden. And he's going for the oop here. Outside, DiVincenzo. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. The Clippers in the lead. And it's Harden. That time on the assist from Jones. 14 points for him.
This is one of the specialty shots in James's arsenal. This guy with the teardrop floater. Good night.
The offensive rebound. Randall, the pass to Gobert. Here's DiVincenzo. And another shot. Just 5 on the clock. That one goes. Count it. DiVincenzo's got 5 points now this quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Leonard. He has 7. Got it. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, BA. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, BA.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Nice shot by DiVincenzo. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Jones. Leonard outside. McDaniels with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Randall, good. Randall's got 8.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Leonard with a screen on DiVincenzo. Leonard outside. 50 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Misses from short range.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here's Leonard. 9 points in the game, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
Oh my, James Harden with a statement right there.
Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Gobert with the follow.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Harden using his post moves to get the 2 points. Harden's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. That'll count. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Rudy Gobert making things happen for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He carried them back into this ball game. It's all tied up to end the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. Just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
Miller is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Mike Conley, and it's Clark in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's Beal. Batum with a screen on Conley. Just 5 to shoot. Beal gets the bucket.
Well, this is what you want, right? Bradley Beal coming off the screen with purpose.
Here's Conley, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And if you're looking for a steady hand to run the offense, Mike Conley has been the gold standard for years.
BA, one thing coaches love is knowing what they will get from a player every single night. With Mike Conley, that's high-level point guard play, a low-mistake player, a knockdown shooter when left open, but more importantly, the first and only thing he thinks about nightly is, how do we win this basketball game in front of us?
Well, this is how Bradley Beal just makes it impossible to guard him. 3-level scorer. This time he goes to the inside game.
Here's Conley. The rebound by Bogdanovich.
But the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Nails it from beyond the arc. Now it's a 6-point Clipper lead.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Great effort on the glass by the big fella. Nice work.
Here's Beal. He gets it in there. Beal's got 6 here in the quarter.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Now here's Clark. Yet to see a basket. Beyond the arc. And no good. And so it's Reid with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. 8-point game. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Clark, the pass to Reid. Shot to stop the run. Sends it home from 3-point land. Reid's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, this is the value of Naz Reid, a center who can shoot it with great consistency from range.
Beal outside. And then Beal with the dunk.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
For a good call, you have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Now here's Reid. Pass to Clark. Here's Conley. Blocked again!
Lopez needs to hold down the fort on defense. An incredible wingspan to get that one.
Los Angeles leading by 7. Grant, the Clippers were finally healthy in the playoffs last season. but it still wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, but they gave us a dramatic 7-game series against the Nuggets, who then went on to push OKC to 7 games. So even if it wasn't the outcome the Clips wanted, still a heck of a season.
This guy is never afraid to take it to the rim. Sometimes that means up and over at Bradley Beal.
A slam dunk by Reed.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam to the wing, right side. And here's Lopez from the arc. Drops in the three. Lopez has gotten himself on the board with a three there.
You know, I think Lopez knows basically he can get his shot up over anyone. That stretch ability as a perimeter scorer is so important.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Miller. Down low. Lopez with the steal. Here's Dunn. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. And now a 12-point Clipper lead.
That's unblockable, that floater. One of the many shots in Dunn's arsenal.
From deep, Conley. Pure from three-point range. Conley's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, defensively, you deserve to get torched from deep if you leave him that open. My goodness.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Pass to Reed. Jacks up a three, and the three-pointer goes. Reed's got 8.
Yeah, Naz Reid, aware that ball hits my hands, I've got to be ready to rise and fire.
Fires for 3. Reed with the rebound. Here's the 3. The shot, no good. And so it's Los Angeles, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th. Collins at power forward, Zubats in the middle. Kawhi Leonard out there with James Harden. And it's Jones in at the 3. Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside, DiVincenzo. To the inside. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Ivica Zubats.
Now the length and the size of Rudy Gobert, so problematic for defenses. Nothing they can do there but foul him.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. The first one falls.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
And he comes up with a bucket. Harden's got 22 points.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nailed all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Oh, stolen by Harden. We played just over a minute here in the 4th. Leonard outside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on it. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
The ruling on the floor stands.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
Boy, Kawhi Leonard lets his game do the talking. Yes, he's soft-spoken and quiet, but boy, he's a big-time player.
And Doris, when you have a veteran roster with some of the injury history of these Clippers, load management becomes a big consideration.
And B.A., how impressive is the resiliency of this team in the face of all that injury history they have? Credit the front office for the depth they have developed and the coaching staff for their incredible adaptability. It is nothing short of remarkable.
Outside for Randall. Off target from outside. And it's Collins with the ball for the Clippers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Double team on Leonard. Here's Zubac. Takes a three. Cleared away by Edwards.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Oh! Edwards with the highlight reel jam.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Harden. Oh, yeah! That's good!
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
Here's Edwards. Edwards hits from beyond the arc.
Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
Outside Leonard. Gobert pulls it down. Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Oh, he can't get the layup. And Harden's got the ball here for the Clippers. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Leonard. Tosses it up. He drills the wide-open jumper.
Fantastic look, but that's a bit redundant for James Harden.
Now Gobert. Stolen by Harden. Collins outside. Now it's Jones. Outside Harden. Leonard with a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Leonard. Clock at 6. Jacks up a three. Whoa! Kawhi from another area code.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Clippers.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well-deserving of this win.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for James Harden.
You love this guy's confidence. He believes every shot is going in, and boy, a whole lot of them did.
Here's Edwards. Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass. And the Clippers have possession. They're leading by 8. Outside Leonard. Collins with a screen on McDaniels. Leonard! Harden fires. And the three misses. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. It ends up big. All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for
action on 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. Here we go. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Watson in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. Here's Brown. 6 on the shot clock. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. No good with the triple. Here's Minnesota. Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. A nice shot by Brown.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
It's stolen by Randall. McDaniels on the wing. Drills it from outside.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
Now here's Randall. The putback, it's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Murray, the pass to Brown. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Edwards looking it over. Into the lane. Offensive rebound. Randall. Gobert dishes to Randall. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
You know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Back to you.
There's your good with him in the lineup. Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Murray. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Boy, that's a nice take and make by Murray, a scoring guard with tremendous skills and confidence.
The Nuggets shooting their first foul shot of the game. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league, but if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
Here's Murray following the three by Minnesota. Pass to Watson. 6 to shoot. Jokic with the screen on it. Watson kicks to Jokic. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. Jokic has got 5 now.
Love the response from Jokic. His competitive spirit turned up hot.
And there's the drive. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Now here's Edwards. Still yet to score. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. .106 left in the first. Clock at 6. From downtown. Rebound by the Nuggets. Here's Jokic. He has 5. Pass to Brown. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And Edwards slams it in.
Edwards is a load to stop on the bounce simply because he's got a football player's build.
Murray finds Jokic to the inside. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Oh, good on that one. And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. Nuggets. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Denver.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Brown with it, defended by DiVincenzo. Outside for Murray. The three-pointer, no good. Timberwolves trail by 3. You know, Clark, Rudy Gobert is often the victim of unfair criticism.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more there. I mean, that's just what people tend to do, the talking heads, if you will. I think too many times folks focus on what he can't do instead of appreciating all that he does. I mean, he excels as a rim protector, a screener, a physical presence in the paint. I mean, I think he's going to go down as one of the all-time outstanding defenders in league history. You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
Nobody's stopping Jokic on the fast break.
Guys, I like the hustle from Jokic. I mean, this guy knows exactly how to get to his spots in transition.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Minnesota. 7-point differential. Good work there as it goes. Randall's got 5 now.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Murray with it. Now defended by Randall. Murray down low. Randall on him. Jokic passes to Watson. Jokic with his screen on Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Watson's shot is off. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Gobert with a screen for DiVincenzo. From outside, off the mark. The Nuggets leading by 5. Murray scanning the floor. Pass to Jokic. The shot off that time. Randall with some nice D. For Minnesota, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Here's Edwards. They grab their own miss, and the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
The endless reach of Gobert. Those long arms sometimes seems like he's everywhere. An overwhelming presence on the offensive glass.
Stolen by McDaniels. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Jokic with the steal. Watson for 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And that's a sweet dime from Jokic. He's always had good vision, and it only seems to get better every year.
DiVincenzo. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries. And Clark, I've got to say, you might have been one of the first true combo forwards. And that's not a rarity anymore.
No, it's common. It's actually 13 to a dozen now when you talk about the versatility of forwards in this league. And sizes going north of 6'8", ability to make threes and go rack to rack. You're not boxed into any one position nowadays. It's all about being a skilled, versatile basketball player regardless of your size. And I love it for the game and for the spectators.
And they take the lead. DiVincenzo's got 4 points this quarter.
Sweet shooting from DiVincenzo. Really comfortable getting that shot up quickly.
For 3, Murray. 52 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Jokic. Here's Jokic being aggressive inside.
Really hard to move Jokic off the blocks. He's tough down there.
Pass to McDaniels. And Peyton Watson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. 35 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Edwards drives in.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Murray with it. He's got 5. Pass to Jokic. Jokic sets the screen for Brown. Off target with his 3. Gordon against Edwards. 2 on the clock. He draws iron on the dunk. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Minnesota on top as they end the second quarter with a 13-5 run. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, Bruce Brown is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Cam Johnson. It's Najee in at the power forward.
A guy who knows how to finish inside. Brown gets it done in the paint.
And we saw last season the Nuggets GA in the final week of the regular season making a coaching change and a shift in their front office.
A pretty rare situation. Seems like there's been a power struggle, and rather than choosing sides, the decision was to just make a fresh start.
Valanciunas against Reed. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Najee. And it's off from three-point range. Minnesota leading by 3. And here's Miller. He has yet to score. Good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Hardaway. Najee passes to Valanciunas. To the paint. Stolen by Reed. Clark outside. Here's Miller. No good off the front iron.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
The kick out to Brown. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Brown's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Brown locked in and concentrating well there, getting that 3 to fall.
Reed with a screen on Brown. Conley the pass to Reed. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. After Najee. Down low. For the tie. No good from Valanciunas. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. The Timberwolves leading. Conley, the pass to Reed. Back to Conley. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Look, in a game this tight, those little mistakes make a big difference.
For Denver, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Now here's Valanciunas. Scoreless thus far. Kicks it out to Johnson. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And that's what we're used to him doing, but he really just hasn't had that typical impact offensively. If they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long.
Really left alone that time. Reeves got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. So coming close to 40 years of age, Mike Conley's production has slowed down, but Clark, he is still so valuable in so many ways.
And his value comes in his production, but maybe more so in the intangibles, which are really hard to measure, but they're palpable. You feel them. They make a difference. They have an impact on the team and individual young players. I mean, he's one of the best teammates and leaders in the NBA. Always plays it within himself, has great perspective and wisdom. He's just a joy to be around and a very, very good teammate and leader.
So, Clark, looking at the history of the Timberwolves, they're in the most successful stretch ever.
Yeah, you look at the first 24 seasons, Minnesota won just 2 playoff series total. They've won 4 rounds in the last 2 years alone in the playoffs. You know, what's been the key if you ask that question? I'd say having that guy Anthony Edwards is where you start.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Now here is Conley. Outside, Reed. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Reed's got 8 points.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Valanciunas inside. Guarded by Reed. Up again. And Johnson is right there. Johnson's got 4 this quarter.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Here's Conley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Cam Johnson picks one up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Hands it from downtown. And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 1. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for you.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Out of the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the 5, down low. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Jokic. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Boy, one of the very best big men at handling the ball. Jokic's moves and creativity really set him apart as a big guy.
Outside for Randall. Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one. Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
Driving to the basket. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Really good work by the defense to protect the rim and alter the shot.
Jokic with it. Now defended by Gobert. Brown wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists in the game. Randall with a screen for DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by Gordon. Denver leading by 5. And the points coming for them now, Greg in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Here's Murray. Lays it up off the glass. Murray's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He was very encouraging with his guys, saying to them, we are still in this one. Don't give up right now. Get out there and let's grab this lead from them. Guys, let's see if the intensity picks up here.
All right, Allie, thanks. McDaniels against Murray with the drive. Now, here's Watson, and he banks the layup in.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Randall with a screen for Edwards. Here goes Edwards. Oh, no good on the dunk.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one. And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. Free throw good, Edwards.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Gobert with a screen on Gordon. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Murray against McDaniel. And that one is good.
And the basket has become almost like the ocean here. They have not missed anything here down the stretch.
And they've kept...
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Got it to go.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Oh, the one-handed hammer.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get... Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Nuggets.
And it may be a comfortable win for them, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jokic.
Boy, I thought the job he did on the...
that was terrific!
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
DiVincenzo against Brown. Oh, that was a two-hander.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's Murray. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Now Jokic. That's tipped. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. A solid win. Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that'll do it, folks.
Ball fan. You've got it on two. Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. And it's Watson in at the small forward. And for Los Angeles, Collins at power forward. Zubats in the middle. James Harden out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jones in at the small forward position. And Harden with the slam.
And you know, you can't underestimate Harden's ability to blow by defenders. It opens things up for him on the offensive side.
Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
And Harden's got the ball here for the LA Clippers. Pass to Leonard. Zubats, screen. Ooh, stolen by Murray. And it's Jokic missing.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Collins outside. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
Harden against Brown. Out to Leonard. There's the three. Hits the trifecta.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. Coach told me Jamal Murray is at the top of their scouting report. He said to me pregame, Murray is the ideal combo guard. He can excel on or off the ball. That is what makes him tough to deal with. You just never know how he'll attack you. Brian?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Collins, following that last three-pointer by Denver. Right side, Harden. Pass to Jones. Shot clock at 5. And the dunk by Jones.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Now here's Murray. Oh, stolen by Harden. Leonard outside from behind the arc. Gordon pulls it in. Nuggets trail by 4. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to Jokic. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Collins against Gordon. A minute 53 left in the first.
Well, I applaud the defensive effort, but a strong guy like Gordon is not easily stopped on the drive.
Jones up top. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Brown. No points so far. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
And in the big market of Los Angeles, with a sparkling new arena, Grant, the Clippers are confident they'll be able to attract star talent.
Well, the expectation is they'll continue to compete with Harden and Kawhi. And then in a few years, perhaps time to make some big moves.
Now here's Jokic. Gordon outside. Driving in, and he can't jam it through.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
Harden with it. Checked by Gordon. Back to Jones. Out to the right wing. Here's Collins. And Collins with the jam.
Whoa. Did you see that? John Collins. A little bit of sauce on that slam.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. And the dunk by Leonard.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Screen by Watson. Brown passes to Watson with 2 seconds left. No good on the shot.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal play.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Clippers ahead, up by 4, and back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Collins at power forward, Zubac's in the middle. Kawhi Leonard out there with James Harden. And it's Jones in at the 3. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Well, to play great defense, teams have to provide help. But how do you avoid overhelping?
It's a great question, BA, and it's like anything in the game. Basketball is a game of decisions. I think people look at it and they talk about athletic ability and they talk about skills, which are both important. But the best players and the best teams are the best decision makers. And the same thing goes as to when to help and when to stay home on shooters.
Collins with a screen on Brown. Three-pointer, Harden. And the Clippers miss again. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. Trailing by 5. Outside Watson. Going inside, and he jams it home with authority.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Well, there's a lot to like about Jokic. But, Stan, you wanted to highlight a very specific skill.
Yeah, B.A., it's his fundamentals on the offensive glass. When he rebounds, he keeps it up high so that he can put it right back up. Bigs need to learn not to bring the ball down.
Everyone knows Harden is a talented passer. He can really rack up those assists.
Murray passes to Gordon. Now here's Brown. Gordon with a screen on Harden to the paint. 6 on the shot clock. And Gordon with the big finish.
My goodness, Aaron Gordon putting on a show.
Here's Harden. Lays it up and banks it in. Harden's got his second basket of the game.
If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack.
Inside, here's Jokic. Oh, what a slam from the big man, Jokic.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
Nuggets trail by 3. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. John Collins grew up playing soccer goaltender. He said, quote, "I've always had good hands, but goaltending helped my reaction time, being able to track the ball at fast speeds. It's an important thing for guards to trust the big fella that you can catch and finish." Back to you, Brian.
Terrific report. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Harden misses. Denver has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Jokic against Zubac. They kick it out to Murray. Gordon, right side. The Nuggets need to get one up. And stolen by Jones. They push it up 4 on 3. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time.
First team.
That's his first foul. Here's Gordon. Give him 8 points now. To the inside. Here's Watson. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Watson's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Leonard inside. Defended by Watson. Basket's good. Leonard's got 9.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
Here's Murray. And there's the drive. Tipped. Leonard looking over the floor. 27 seconds left in the second period. Zubac against Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Watson. Off the mark there with a 3. Leonard outside. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Clippers ahead, up by 5. Well, now we have some appreciated, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter. After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for David Adelman. They've got Johnson, Jonas Valanciunas out there with Zeke Naji. Then it's Bruce Brown, and it's Hardaway in at the 2-guard spot.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Here's Beal. Count it. Beal's got his first points of the game.
I mean, capable of playing either guard position, Beal is especially difficult to contain in pick and rolls.
When I think about Bruce Brown, the term glue guy comes to mind, Coach.
Yeah, B.A., I think that's right on the money. The way Brown hustles and does a little bit of everything, he can cover for gaps in a rotation. A key cog for that 2023 Nuggets title team.
First personal foul. First team.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Nuggets trail by 5. Now Brown, still without a bucket. For 3, Hardaway on target from range.
You don't have to ask Hardaway twice. If the shot's available, he'll take it.
Here's Beal. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Down low. Here's Valanciunas. Rebounded by Lopez. Los Angeles leading by 4. Lopez, the screen. Beal, the pass to Lopez. And it's good for 2.
And using that size to his advantage. I mean, I like it when Lopez establishes himself inside and looks to capitalize.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul of the game. Bogdanovic against Johnson. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Johnson. Valanciunas with a screen on Bogdanovic. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, this is why you involve Valanciunas in screen and roll, because he's adept at capitalizing on it.
That one's good for 2. And the Clippers lead by 6. And Brown has got the ball here for Denver. Valanciunas with a screen on Bogdanovic. Johnson passes to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Strong finish by Valanciunas. He likes exerting his will close to the rim.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Brown. It's hauled in by Beal. Los Angeles leading by 4. Batum outside. Pass to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Lopez, the screen on Johnson. There's Bogdanovic with the 3. Here's Lopez. So Bruce Brown is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And there's 1:45 left to play in the third. Lopez, the screen on Johnson. 5 to shoot. Second chance shot. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Fires in the triple.
Well, anyone can tell you Bogdanovic is a volume three-point shooter. It's the focus of his game.
Brown finds Johnson. Valanciunas with a screen on Bogdanovic. Johnson against Bogdanovic. Johnson passes to Valanciunas. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Valanciunas has got 8.
Well, this is where Valanciunas looks to score. He's so good at using his size to his advantage.
And the basket by Beal.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
Johnson against Bogdanovic. Johnson passes to Najee. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one. Beal against Valanciunas. Here's Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Talk about strength and athletic ability. Lopez can maneuver against his opponents down low.
Here's Brown. The kick out to Johnson. 4-3. The third quarter comes to a close. The Clippers ahead, up 8. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Collins at power forward, Zubac's in the middle. James Harden out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jones in at the 3. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Jokic with a screen on Leonard. Here's Murray. Pass to Brown. Left block shot on the way. Good on the bucket.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Zubac with a screen on Brown. And Harden is good for 3. And the Clippers lead by 11.
He's never shy to let it go from three-point range. Harden wants to make the D's job as tough as possible.
Brown against Harden. And Collins with the big block. They recover it. So it's Los Angeles now. On the wing, Harden. Guarded by Brown. Harden, the pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Outside Murray. Gordon on the wing. 6 to shoot. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, they've really tapped into Gordon's scoring here, and he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Nice shot by Harden.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Brown against Harden. The drive by Brown. And he slams it down.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold, that's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
I love it. When Harden shoots, he commits. A little contact isn't going to upset his mechanics.
Jokic with a screen on Harden. Here's Jokic. Look at Jokic going to work inside.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Harden into the lane. Now Zubac. Now Collins. Stripped it away. Jokic against Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. Jokic with a screen on Harden. Harden against Brown. 4 on the clock. He takes it in. Yes! Using that window! They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Leonard inside. He's against Watson. Here's Harden. From deep. Now Leonard. Another chance. Oh, he nailed the jumper.
In total control on that possession. Kawhi just reading the defense and taking it himself.
John Collins, first personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first, and that brings him with an 8.
Aaron Gordon.
Both free throws good from Gordon. Here's Harden. Now it's Jones. Another steal.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
Knocks down the trifecta.
Well, when you need a bucket, run the offense through Jokic.
A basket here would give them some breathing room.
Slow down, no need to hurry. Take the best shot available.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. James Harden picks one up. So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And by missing that free throw, now a 3 could even the score. Not ideal.
Here's Harden. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
Put a bow on this one. His composure at the line effectively ends it.
So it's the Clippers picking up the win.
James, I'd love to...
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Now here's Randall. To the middle. Here's Gobert. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
It's Harden with the drive.
James Harden, with the ability that he has both from a smarts, IQ, and skill standpoint. Nice drive right there.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket. About a minute played so far here in the first. Harden kicks to Jones. Leonard sets a screen for Jones. It's off his leg, and the official saying it was kicked. Here's Leonard, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
The toughness and tenacity very much describe Kawhi Leonard's game.
And Doris, when he's feeling good, Kawhi Leonard, still one of the toughest matchups in the NBA.
You know what, Kevin? The way he's battled through injuries and the game's still important enough to him that he's stuck around. And you're so right. When he is healthy, he remains a two-way force. This guy is an absolute Hall of Famer. Well, this is the basis of James Harden's game, right? That three-point accuracy opens up every other aspect of the floor and his scoring ability.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Takes it out to Leonard. His three-pointers off the mark. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Unloads with the putback. Randall on the follow.
Well, you love to see Julius Randle attack the offensive glass, get to his second chance opportunities. That's really well done.
Pass to Zubac. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. And then Leonard with the dunk.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
DiVincenzo. That one doesn't go. Collins with some nice D. The three from Harden. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 7. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense, but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Back to you, Kev.
Allie, thank you so much. And you look at this Timberwolves roster, Doris, quite a spread as far as the ages of their top players.
Oh, Kevin, you've got a couple of guys who are absolutely on the back 9 and really walking up the fairway of number 18. And then you've got Mr. McDaniels and Anthony Edwards, 2 guys in their early 20s. But this is the fascinating part. There's a runway left, and what do they do with it?
Edwards can't hit.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan is solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now, here's McDaniels. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I love that Rudy left no doubt. Show off that power, Rudy.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team.
DiVincenzo against Harden. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Zubac, a screen on DiVincenzo. 4 on the clock. Harden, no good. Stolen by Zubac. Kicks it out to Harden. There's the three. Sinks the triple. Harden's got 13 points.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defense.
James Harden getting it done for the LA Clippers. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. We'll return shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Another strength for them today, guys. Mid-range shooting. Normally the defense wants to give you that shot. Let's see if they adjust at all.
The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. Harden out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jones in at the small forward. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Leonard. Los Angeles leading by 12. Collins wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Gobert with it. Zubac defending. So a lot to appreciate here, Doris, in the game of John Collins. He has been a highly productive pro.
He's been a consistent rebounder. We know he can make shots on the face-up game on the offensive end of the floor. And you're right, there's been a consistent 16 points, 8 boards right in that vicinity since he's entered the league.
A three for DiVincenzo. Another miss for him, now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, if you allow Zubac positioning near the cup, look out. This is what you can expect.
Randall. And the rejection by Collins. Inside. It's stolen by Edwards. Jacks up a three. The offensive rebound. Unable to get that one. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Outside Leonard. Pass to Zubac. 5 on the clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Randall with the block.
How about the timing? The rejection by Julius Randle. Read that one beautifully.
So it's the Timberwolves now. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And the call will be against Julius Randle. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And here's Harden for 3. And Craig, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch it.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Ali LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Well, a lot of French players are coming into the league, and Rudy Gobert said it's amazing. The first ones, like Tony Parker, Boris Diaw, they paved the way. Now, French kids aren't scared to dream about the NBA. They have role models that they can look up to and try to follow. Back to you.
Merci. Ali LaForce with the report. Hey, Ali, thanks. Zubac, that's good.
You love to see Zubac get after it on the window. Use that size and strength.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
And but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. And this Clippers team, GA, hanging their hats on the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, a team of veterans who know how to play. Great coaching. And with Ivica Zubac patrolling the paint, it's been a winning recipe.
Here's Edwards, and then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubac.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
Kawhi is known as a low-key guy, but don't let that fool you. He's as competitively tough as they come.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
There's 39 seconds left now here in the second. Gobert with a screen for Edwards.
Boy, making things happen defensively. Ivica Zubac, great contest.
Harden inside the three-point line. Off target, his 6th miss in 13 attempts from the floor. Randall outside. Trains the three-pointer. Randall's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Gets it off. And we finished one half of basketball. Clippers lead by 10. Now we have... All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Let's rev it up and get ready for the Rocket Fight Arena Entertainment.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Clark is out there with Miller. Then it's Conley. Then there's Reed. And it's Shannon in at the 2 guard. There's Beal with the 3. He can't get that one. Timberwolves trail by 10. Clark inside. Defended by Batum. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Lopez with the block.
Lopez needs to hold down the fort on defense. An incredible wingspan to get that one.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Reed going inside. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Batum dishes to Bogdanovich. Takes a 3. Rebound Minnesota. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Outside, Reed. Another miss by Minnesota.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Clark, the pass to Reed. Out to the wing. Conley with the 3. Again, Conley missing. Los Angeles leading by 10. And Doris, after Paul George left, many figured the Clippers were a lottery bound team. Instead, they were a 50-win team.
And Kev, they had great contributions up and down the roster. There was incredible balance. And needless to say, you have a man in the head coaching position who is one of the all-time best in Ty Lue. Now, this guy is far from just a shooter. He can drive it, and in this instance, get up and over the rim and dunk it, Bradley.
Miller with a screen on Beal. Conley against Dunn. Shannon, no good. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Beal's shot is good.
Boy, this guy's so springy from the 2-guard position. Just incredible athleticism by Bradley Beal on the drive.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Here's Shannon. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's Beal on the wing. Pass to Lopez. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. Reed with the block.
But give Naz Reid credit. He perfectly timed that block. Wow.
And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play.
2 minutes.
Timberwolves trail by 12.
2 minutes.
Here's Miller. And Lopez pulls it down. Beal deciding where to go with it. Takes the 3. Lopez kicks to Bogdanovich. Los Angeles with another miss. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Clippers leading by 12. It's Samart. And Bogdanovich lays it in.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
And it's Miller in the corner. Another miss by Minnesota. For Los Angeles, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Drills the three-pointer. Bogdanovich has got 5 points so far.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Beal from long range. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively. KYP, know your personnel. Challenge the great shooter. Excellent job.
Reed. They get it again. Out to Conley. Pass to Shannon. Here's Clark. Just 5 on the clock. The putback, and they get it. And here's Miller outside. That shot, no good.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those.
And so it's Los Angeles, controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Harden, and it's Jones in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Leonard looking over the floor. Pass to Zubac. Jones in the post. Gobert on him, and he can't jam it through.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Edwards dishes to McDaniels. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Randall passes to McDaniels. Stolen by Harden. Fires for 3. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 0-3 to start the 4th quarter.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Gobert with a screen for Randall. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Clippers leading by 22. A shot by Harden, wide open, and the Clippers miss again. Minnesota's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Edwards drives in. Oh, he misses the dunk. Clippers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the one make. Another miss by Harden. The Timberwolves shooting 27%. The offense is just embarrassing themselves. Bangs home the trifecta.
You have to anticipate those quick release opportunities. Jaden McDaniels ready on the catch.
Jones kicks to Zubac. Right side Leonard. 6 to shoot. A three-pointer is right on target.
And Leonard knows that corner three is an important shot in terms of spacing out the defense.
Randall is screen on Leonard. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Harden outside. And he gets it to go. Harden's got 23 points.
This is one of the specialty shots in James's arsenal. This guy with the teardrop floater. Good night.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Collins setting the pick for Leonard. Beyond the arc. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Harden draws the double, shoots. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Clippers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for James Harden.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Outside, Jones. And here's Leonard from three. Gobert pulls it in. Minnesota with the ball. McDaniels in the post. Zubac's defending. The shot by McDaniels, no good. Leonard the pass to Collins. Drives to the hoop. And then Collins slams it in.
And you get a sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Leonard. Gobert with the block. And here's Edwards from the arc. Off target with that shot. So the Clippers winning the... As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that about wraps it up.
basketball on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Denver Nuggets here in Ball Arena. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Ali LaForce is our reporter. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. 2 on the clock. A shot by Brown, no good. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
Now here's Brown. Uses the glass on the layup.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
High percentage look right off the bat.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Ali.
Thanks. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Brian, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Ali. And Edwards slams it in.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A.
Oh, throw it down!
Nice! Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Murray, shot is good.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
But, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Brown, count it, his 3rd and 5 attempts.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Murray. Outside Brown for 3. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Randall, a screen on Brown to the middle. And it's Randall with the jam.
Power and mobility of Randall. That combination makes it really hard to cover him on the pick and roll.
Murray deciding where to go with it. Into the lane. Unable to get that one. McDaniels with some nice D. The Timberwolves have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Here's DiVincenzo. Rebounded by Denver. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Jokic. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Dante DiVincenzo.
Hey, night in and night out, Jokic is taking and relishing the contact.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
Well, McDaniels wasn't going to be denied there, getting the bucket, and has a chance for one more.
An area of the floor where Jaden McDaniels really excels. Defense.
Yeah, he's a strong perimeter defender. He's got great length, good anticipation, and he's competitive. I mean, those are the things that allow him to shut guys down on occasion.
And Gordon with the big finish.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
here's Edwards. He's closely guarded. There's the block. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. Up the floor. Back to Watson. Fires the three. No luck on that one. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. And it's Watson in at the three. That's the group for Denver getting going in the second. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, "Basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home, something that's more important than basketball." Brian, back to you.
Some good perspective. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Here's Jokic. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
I don't know if this is one of Jokic's preferred spots, but his smooth stroke allows him to cash in from anywhere.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Edwards, the pass to Gobert, and stolen by Jokic. It's Watson on the wing. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Watson's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And the Wolves still seeking their first title, Clark.
Yep, the Lakers won 5 championships when they played in Minneapolis, BA, way in the day. The Timberwolves joined the league in 1989, and they're still trying to bring another basketball title to the city.
Gordon with a screen on McDaniels. Murray passes to Jokic. To the paint. Randall with a steal. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Edwards. Oh, the breakaway. Edwards gets it done on the run.
Boy, Edwards doing a nice job excelling in transition, has a really good understanding of how to fill the lane and get where he needs to be.
The shot by Brown, no good. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Leading by 5. Edwards with a step outside McDaniels. Takes it inside, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
My goodness, McDaniels gets downhill in a hurry.
Jokic with a screen on McDaniels, and Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Jokic the screen. 5 on the clock. Brown's shot is good. Brown's got 11 points.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Picked by Gobert. Here's Edwards. Second chance effort. McDaniels from long range. Knocks down the triple. McDaniels got 5 points now this quarter.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
Pass to Murray. Jokic the screen. Murray passes to Gordon. DiVincenzo against Brown. The jumper from the wing off target.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
Outside Watson. To the right side. Pass to Brown. The three is up. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Edwards with it, and Jokic picks him up defensively, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Oh, he defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's on Nikola Jokic. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And that one misses.
You know, he gets there so often. Gobert would like to make these at a higher clip.
Murray passes to Watson. No good on the triple. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 16-7 run. Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Here's Watson. The Nuggets with another miss.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. Maybe a step out of his range.
And so it's Minnesota now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. Back to the game after this break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up, be physical with him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. We've got Mike Conley. Miller is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Shannon in at the shooting guard position. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility salary-wise in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves. Okay, Shams, thanks for the update.
I mean, with his height and size, stopping Valanciunas just isn't an option sometimes. What a jam.
From deep, Conley. Minnesota again missing. Nuggets trail by 7. Outside Johnson. Valanciunas against Miller. Reed brings the double. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Timberwolves lead by 7. And Miller the bucket on the assist by Conley.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Reliable approach, getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
And it's Clark on the take. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. Minnesota shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First one falls for him. And Clark drops them both. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Pass to Valanciunas.
First team down.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Outside Hardaway to the middle. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Reid can't hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Stolen by Miller. Inside. A slam dunk by Reid.
That's what you want to see. Reid playing big in there.
Now Johnson. He's got 5. And here's Valanciunas. Here's Najee. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
Here's Conley. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Denver moving it around. Johnson passes to Valanciunas. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Confronting a shooter of JV stature is never easy, and he can make them pay for that mistake at the line.
And he makes a first. That one misses. Minnesota leading by 6. And here's Clark for 3. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Saving that trip. Naz Reed turning a miss into a bucket.
Outside Johnson. Back to Brown. From the arc. Buries it from 3.
He just showed us why they need to respect his shot.
Minnesota's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Miller can't get it to go.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Outside Johnson. Clock at 6. Reed brings the double. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Down low. Here's Miller. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Love the pass from Reed that time. These guys love playing with him.
Brown passes to Valanciunas. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Valanciunas has got 7 points for the quarter. To the left side wing. Clark with a screen on Valanciunas. Here's Reed. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up to the Denver Nuggets. It's a 5-point game.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? The T-Wolves. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. And it's Watson in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Really hard to move Jokic off the blocks. He's tough down there.
The Timberwolves lead by 4. To the inside. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Brown against DiVincenzo. Pass to Jokic. Oh, Jokic hammers it home.
And Joker doesn't get up too often, but when he slams it down, it feels like he's trying to bring the basket with him.
Picked by Gobert. Oh, Edwards with the highlight reel jam.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
McDaniels, that's good.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
Outside Brown. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Edwards, it's deflected.
Good defensive instincts there displayed by Gordon. Reading the shooter all the way and timing the rejection perfect.
On the wing, Murray, checked by Randall. Now Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Watson. Goes again. Beyond the arc. McDaniels with a rebound.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Randall outside. McDaniels outside. Here's Edwards. Here he goes. Gordon pulls it down. Now Jokic. Jokic with a screen on DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo against Brown. Here's Jokic. Got it. Jokic down low.
Easy to understand why they turn to Jokic in these situations. He has a knack for cashing in on big possessions.
McDaniels fires. The three ball is down.
Jaden McDaniels, what a moment. Huge bucket there.
DiVincenzo against Brown. Jokic with a screen on DiVincenzo. Puts up the tray. Gobert pulls it down.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
It's Edwards with a drive. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Murray cuts in. Oh, unanswered slam.
Cool as they come. Jamal Murray has the heart of a champion.
And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. 46 seconds left in the final quarter. It's Edwards on the wing. Using the glass to lay it in.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Jokic. It's money from deep.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They held a 12-point lead earlier.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And the second of two is good. And that puts him up 5. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
DiVincenzo pulls it down. Randall! And so it's Minnesota with the W. And they barely squeeze.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. Harden out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot. And for the Nuggets, inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. And it's Watson in at small forward. And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight. And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Murray, the pass to Watson. Brown with it. Pass to Jokic. Pocket 6. It's good from long range.
The competitive nature of Jokic coming through, he wanted those 3 points right back.
Zubac with the screen for Leonard. And here is Zubac. Collins adds a 2-pointer. Gordon with the defensive effort. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Watson finds Murray. Jokic with his screen on Leonard. To the inside. A reverse. Outside for Murray. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Watson for 3. He can't hit that time. And here's Los Angeles. A premier offense for the Nuggets, but defensively, Stan, there has been some slippage.
Well, they've had to make some tough financial decisions, letting some of their defensive-minded veterans depart in free agency over the years. They got to wonder who will step up, but it often takes young players a little longer at the defensive end.
Here's Murray after the made shot from John Collins. Gordon with the screen for Brown. Puts up a deep 3. Kept alive. Here's Jokic. Off with the layup. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Harden. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And that touch Harden has, making the floater look so effortless coming off his fingertips.
Pass to Gordon. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
And it's Denver with the rebound. Murray outside. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first. Jokic, no good.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Harden against Brown. The tray. And Brown pulls it down. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Watson finds Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Watson surveying the D. A 3-pointer off the mark. Clippers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Outside Gordon. And there's the whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Jokic with the bucket.
Well, there's no lack of confidence from Jokic behind the arc. He's dangerous from anywhere.
Zubac, a screen on Brown. Harden's shot is off. Denver leading by 3. Here's Jokic. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
The amount of touch on that floater, impossible to defend that shot from Jokic.
Harden kicks to Collins. Back to Harden. They need this. Pass to Zubac. 1 second left. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
Again, they need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just...
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Denver on top, leading by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Harden, and it's Jones in at the 3. From the arc. Rebound by the Nuggets. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
And the shot is good. Harden's got 6 points.
And when Harden's this close, he looks to score. Love his mentality.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And you assemble an all-swagger team. Jamal Murray and is on that roster.
Well, you're right, Kevin. And look, where players really gain their confidence, their swagger, if you will, in this league is when you play your best on the biggest stages in the playoffs. Jamal Murray has certainly done that. He has earned his swagger.
And here's Jokic outside. The rebound by Harden. Clippers trail by 3. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Jokic sets the screen for Brown. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Zubac the pass to Leonard. Launches it. Leonard, so dangerous from deep.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
Murray the pass to Jokic. On the wing, Gordon. 6 to shoot. Back to Jokic. Watson for 3. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
The Nuggets leading by 3. Brown the pass to Gordon. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
He is so athletic. Gordon does well when he gets the ball around the paint.
One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sake, good luck trying to stop him now.
Well, he moves like he's in slow motion, but Jokic is lethal in...
Ooh, oh my goodness.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
Jokic with the screen on Harden. Driving in. Outside for Murray. Left side, Gordon. Pass to Jokic. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here's Harden. Takes it out to Leonard. 3-pointer. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Now just a 2-point Nugget lead.
You set him up, more often than not, Leonard will knock him down.
Jokic sets the screen for Brown. Nifty move. Ooh, the touch from Jokic.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Jones kicks to Leonard. Pass to Zubac. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop the layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the second. Brown against Harden, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. For Denver, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And so he hits the technical free throw.
There's so much that Jamal Murray brings to the table offensively. He is such a critical piece of their puzzle.
Gordon with a screen on Leonard. Murray for 3. Harden grabs the miss. It's Harden on the attack. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Harden. 3 points. Leonard's got 12 points in the game.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a...
All right, Allie, thank you. And folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Please direct your attention to the center court. And get ready for the fan outdoor shot.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
We've got Hardaway. He's out there with Brown. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Cameron Johnson. It's Najee in at the 4 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Stan, we know Brook Lopez is revered as a teammate for his contributions both on and off the floor.
Well, Kevin, I think that teammates very quickly kick up on guys who are unselfish both on and off the floor and care more about the team, the group, the community than their own accomplishments, and that becomes immediately obvious with Brook Lopez. I mean, once Valanciunas gets it inside, we know what happens next. The big man is just doing his thing.
Here's Beal driving the lane, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
On the wing, Hardaway. Dunn covering. Johnson sets the screen for Brown. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Chris Dunn picks one up. Every coach has their own philosophy, but Stan, you were telling me that it might not always align with their team style of play.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think there's a difference between philosophy and style of play. And I think what you have to understand, philosophy are those immutable things that you think will win games regardless of the style. So that'll never change. But your style has to be fitted to your personnel.
Here's Valanciunas. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Valanciunas has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Outside for Batum. Back to Beal. Lopez dishes to Beal. Shoots over Brown. Beal can't get it to go.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark. Bogdanovich against Johnson. Haji.
And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Clippers leading. And, Coach, one thing that David Adelman stressed was getting this Nuggets team in much better shape.
Yeah, it seems like they wore down in the playoffs last season. So improved conditioning and more depth potentially could help them hold up better down the stretch.
Johnson outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Beal, the pass to Bogdanovich. Pass to Dunn. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Third quarter action, and just over 3.5 minutes have gone.
And the focus Bogdanovich has is tremendous. Able to take on contact and still convert.
Los Angeles shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Brown inside. He's covered by Beal. Down low. Here's Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
So David Adelman decided to call a timeout here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Brown drives in. A three ball. Sinks the three-pointer. Haji's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Lopez sets a screen for Beal. He got it. A great finish.
Oh, my.
And there's that creativity from Beal. When he's in flight, boy, he's going to show you something special.
Valanciunas finds Johnson. Valanciunas sets a screen for Johnson. Here's Najee. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Batum with the steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Well, anyone can tell you Bogdanovich is a volume three-point shooter. It's the focus of his game.
Bogdanovich against Johnson. To the middle. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Here's Valanciunas. And so it's Los Angeles with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Brook Lopez. Bogdanovich out there with Batum. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's Beal in at the point. Harden against Murray. Outside Leonard. Here goes Kawhi. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And Leonard is such a tough cover. He's so good at baiting the D into foul.
A free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. The Nuggets trail by 8. Now, here's Jokic. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Another bucket from Jokic. He could dominate scoring-wise every night if he wanted to. He is that good.
They get it back. Here's Zubats. Makes it off the glass. Zubats has got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
Leonard against Murray. Puts up a deep three. And Jones pulls it down.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Murray down low. Leonard's there. A nice shot by Brown.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Gordon, strong move off the glass.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
The Nuggets trail by 7. Here's Jokic. Here's Murray. And here's Watson. Got it to go off the glass.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Now Leonard. Shoots it. Oh, the dunk.
Using all of his length. Collins able to grab the offensive rebound and finish the play.
Now Gordon rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
Boy, they needed that one. And Gordon delivers. His productive habits really paying off there.
Harden. Oh, Harden with a good look down low.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Jokic inside. Zubac defending. Does not go in. Harden looking it over. Jones outside. Outside Zubac. Now Leonard. Zubac with the screen for Leonard. And the three misses. The Nuggets trail by 7.
This has reached desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
Stolen by Jones. Here he goes. Got a hand on it. Brown against Collins. Outside Gordon. Now Jokic. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Oh, throw it down, Nikola Jokic.
Sometimes you just have to admire the greatness of Jokic. No doubt when it matters most.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Free throw, no good for Jokic. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Clippers. They've led by as much as 10. Buries the deep ball.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Leonard looking around. Here's Harden. Beyond the arc. It's good.
James Harden.
And so Los Angeles takes the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team. And as always, Allie, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll